Hey guys, it's Isaac here, and oh, something's trapped. All right, this is an essay that I wrote with a friend who shall remain nameless because I didn't ask him if I can say his name in this video. So, friend, and I want to just get a quick shout out to a YouTube channel that I actually learned a lot of this information from. Corridor Crew, that's the name of the channel. So basically this dude, there's some videos where this dude, he does like science videos, and one of them is about this topic, and I just want to say you're cool, and I got some of this information for you. And please don't get mad if I steal some of your facts. Yeah, I didn't plagiarize. I just put it into my own words. So, yeah. Alright, time to read this essay to you guys, and you guys can read along if you want. The title of this essay is Water. Have you ever wondered how much water is in the world? Well, nowadays there's Google at your disposal, so you can just search it up. There are actually 332.5 million cubic miles of water on Earth. By the way, I might add some extra words to make it, better. Unfortunately, that is too big to imagine. If we were to put it in a sphere, one would think that it would be much larger than our moon. However, the sphere would actually be able to be a moon of our moon. It is much smaller than our natural satellite. And this includes water from glaciers, oceans, rivers, plants, animals, and more. All of humanity has to share this water. However, only 2.5% of that water is fresh, drinkable water. The rest is salt water. However, not all fresh water is accessible to humans, and a lot of that water we do not even see. But humanity does not care about this. So each human consumes about 90 gallons of water each day. This of course includes drinking, washing, cooking, and bathing. However, a lot of that fresh water is used indirectly. A lot of it is used when we eat because food, believe it or not, consumes a lot of water. First of all, there are 332.5 million cubic miles of water on Earth. However, there is really only a little bit of water on Earth. Can't read today. But why? The answer to that is because the Earth is flat. No, not flat, smooth. The Earth is round, not flat. There is a saying that if you shrink the Earth to the size of a billiards ball, I have no idea if I spelled that correctly. Earth. Come on, why can't I read? Earth would be a saying that Earth would be smoother than the ball itself. Unfortunately, this is false. It would actually be as smooth as 320 grit sandpaper. But that's still pretty smooth. Even though there are huge mountains and huge trenches such as the Mariana Trench, it is nothing compared to the rest of the Earth's surface. If you were able to shrink the Earth to the size of an apple, the oceans would be 7 times thinner than the skin of that apple. Now it is hard to believe that there are 332.5 million cubic miles of water in something that is thinner than the skin of an apple. Fresh water is scarce. Only 2.5% of all water on Earth is fresh. To make matters worse, we only have accessibility to 1% of that fresh water. But why? Well, a lot of that water is in glaciers. There is basically a giant glacier the size of a continent. Some people might have heard of this. It is Antarctica. That was supposed to be a joke! This is basically a continent of frozen water, but a lot of fresh water is below our feet. Underground is where a lot of fresh water is. We are only able to scrape the surface of water underground. Speaking of the ground, a lot of water is permafrost. In case one does not know what permafrost is, it is frozen dirt. Frozen dirt. there's actually 3 times more water in all permafrost than all the lakes and rivers combined. But this is not all of the inaccessible fresh water. There is water in clouds. So yeah, clouds take up some of our fresh water, but not as much as invisible water. I did air quotes when I said invisible water. Well, not invisible, but invisible to the naked eye. It is water vapor. Water vapor is water that is evaporating water going into the clouds or form new ones. Water that we cannot even see is a lot of fresh water. What the heck is that noise? Is a lot of fresh water. So maybe humankind needs to be more mindful of the water they consume. It is hard to believe that one human consumes 90 gallons of water each day, and there are around 7.6 billion people on Earth. We of course do not drink 90 gallons of water in one day. So when do we consume the 90 gallons of water? Well, of course we bathe, cook, flush, and clean, but not 90 gallons worth. We actually consume most of our water indirectly when we eat. It actually takes 1,800 gallons of water for 1 pound of beef. 1 pound! So if you like to get the quarter pounder from McDonald's, that is already statistically a bit less than 450 gallons of water. Humankind uses about 4 trillion cubic meters of water a year. Mankind does not care about this problem. Do not worry, everyone does not need to go vegan. That would suck. They simply must be more mindful of how much water they consume. One can start by taking shorter showers, then one can eat less meat. One can have meat once in a while, but not every single meal. Before you eat, think about the earth, our planet, our home. If you continue on this destructive path, humanity may not even exist in just a century or two. This is the truth. It may not be what one wants to hear, but it is true. Try to lower your water that you consume. Before you eat, bathe, cook, and think about how this is affecting our world, our home. So please do the world a favor and think. Wow, that was deep. In summary, while there is a lot of fresh water on Earth, it is basically nothing compared to what one would think. Humans need to share this water, and only 1/40th is fresh water. We can only access 1% of that water. We humans consume too much water a day on showers, food, cleaning, and so on. Mankind does not care about this problem. Humans cannot continue on this lethal path for the sake of our planet's water supply. So make sure that you think before you consume any water. I mean, you need water to survive, but you know what I mean. Think that what impact it will have on our planet. How will it impact society? Are you doing good to the world or not? That's it.